Hey everyone, welcome back. If this is a video, your first time here, have you ever wondered to actually translate a client message halfback idea into something a program and actually build like the client size? I want app that's smooth and modern and somehow it becomes a fully functional system with database workflow and clean UI. That somehow has a name and today we are diving deep into that role. But before we get into it, let's introduce the team behind this video. I am Aditya Agung Prayoga and joining me are today Sandika Zari and last member Nelson Raymond. We are students from Informatica System Program. And for this project we are unpacking on the most underrated yet essential profession in the tech industry, the system analyst. So, what exactly is a system analyst? In a simple term, a system analyst is the bridge, the translator between the business set and the technical set of a company. On one side, you have client or business stakeholder who know that they want, but not necessarily how to build it. On the other side, you have programmer and developer who know how to build things, but need a clear structural requirement to work from. The system analysts stand right in the middle. They listen to business needs, break them into logical, technical requirement, and hand that over to the development team in a language they understand. Think diagram, flowchart, and structure document instead of vague business jargon. With SI miscommunication happens all the time. Client get system that don't match their expectation and developer was a time building the wrong thing. This role is so crucial in almost every test project today. Alright, now that you know bigger picture, let's get into the detail. Sandika Zari.
Thanks Aditya. So now let's talk about what system analyst actually does on daily basis because the job is way more hand-on the people think. The first major responsibility is requirement gathering. That means sitting down with client or stakeholders, through interview, survey or workshop to really understand what problem they are trying to solve. It's not just about asking what do you want, but digging deeper into why they want it and what the real business need is behind the request. Next, once the requirements are clear, the SA moved into system document. This includes writing detailed space, use case document, and functional requirement that developer will refer to throughout the project. Good document is basically the SA's way of making sure nothing gets lost in translation. And finally, system analysts are also involved in design the system architecture, mapping out how different components of the system will interact, what data flow look like, and how the overall structure supports the business process. This often involves creating diagram like UML, Unified Modeling Language, or BPMN, Business Process Model and Measure. The visualization represent how the system works. Now let's talk skill, because this is where a lot of students get sources. What do you actually need to learn to become a system analyst? Let's start with hard skill. First, you need to be comfortable with system modeling like UML and BPMN. This help you second a solid understanding of database, and SQL is essential since more are built around data and you need to know how that data is structured and acquired. Third, you need a strong grasp of the software development life cycle, or SDLC. Understanding each phase of software development from planning and analysis to design, installation, and maintenance. But here's the thing: hard skill alone won't make you a great system analyst. You also need a strong soft skill. Analyzing is hoop and you need to break component. Communication skill are just as important because you're constantly translating between non-technical stakeholders and technical teams. If you can communication clearly, the whole project can file apart, and of course problem solving because no system is ever built perfectly. One of first try and SAS are often the one figuring out how to fix gap or conflict between what need and what's technically possible. So yeah, being a system analyst is not just about know tools. It's about balancing technical know how with genuinely understand people and business need. Alright? Now that we're Wolf and SAS the one skills they need. Let's talk about the challenge of the career and where is it in the future. Nelson, over to you.
Thanks, Andika. So we have talked about what a system analyst do and the skill need. But let's be real, mastering all of that is not easy. Let's talk about the challenge. One of the big challenge is having to balance business understand and technical knowledge at the same time. You can just be a tech person who only understand code, and you can just be a business person who only understands strategy. You generally need new project exposure and a lot of trial and error. On top of that, the requirement changes constantly. Clients often don't fully know what they want until they see a prototype. So SA need to stay flexible and manage evolving expectations without losing the original project scope. It's a role that demands patience and adaptability. But here the exciting part, despite the challenge, the future for the system analyst looks really promising. A small industry goes through digital transformation. Companies across sector from banking to healthcare to retail need skilled professionals who can bridge business need with digital solution. This means the demand for system analysis is not slowing down anytime soon. There's also a growing trend of AI integration into system analysis work. Tools powered by AI are now helping analysts speed up documentation, generate diagram, and even assist in requirement analysis. Meaning future SME need to be comfortable working alongside AI tools, not competing with them. And of course, cloud computing continue to reshape how systems are designed and deployed. System analysts today need to understand cloud-based architecture, since more business are shifting away from traditional on-premise systems toward scalable, cloud-native solutions. So honestly, if you are an information system student wondering whether this career is worth pursuing, the answer is yes. It's challenging, but it's also one of the most future-proof roles in the tech industry, because business will always need someone to bridge the gap between what we want and what we can build. And that wraps up our deep dives into the world of system analysis. To recap, SA are the translator between business and tech. They need a solid mix of hard and soft skills. And despite the challenge, this career path has a bright future ahead thanks to digitalization, AI, and cloud computing. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't drop a like and check the description box for more resources and information system career. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.